Good evening, good evening, good evening. Tonight, we have a very, very special live for you. We have our all female panelists that will be joining us. Ja is not here, so we get to do what we want. It's your favorite co host of the Same Difference podcast, Nisi. I appreciate you guys joining us tonight. We have some amazing guests coming in to get some conversation going. Nothing is off limit. We will be getting into some questions. We have a wide variety of ladies to give us the tea of what all these men wants to know or what we just want to talk about. So, ladies will be coming in right now. Glad for you guys to join us. We have three amazing young ladies. We have Bernae, we have Nilda, and we have Kathy, and they will be here in three, two, one. Good night,
Good
ladies.
night, good night, good
Good
night.
night. Good night.
How are you guys doing?
I'm well.
Fabulous.
I know the year just started. We have some things, I just want to make sure I ask, how are you doing? Because sometimes we don't even get asked that. They just expect us to always be good. And we know that in how life they really work out. So I just wanted to ask, how are you ladies doing?
I'm doing fantastic.
Fantastic. It's great. We'll take that. I love that. Happy, how are
Absolutely
you?
fabulous. Absolutely
Fabulous.
fabulous. Mm-hmm. Hope
Brunei,
you're
how
doing
are
well.
we? Mm. She's there, but she's not here. So, Kathy, go ahead. You were saying something?
I said I hope you're doing absolutely fabulous as well.
Listen, I had a busy Christmas season, so I need a break from the Christmas season to get to really recover. But I am doing well. I appreciate you asking in return. Thank you so much.
No problem.
So, ladies, we have a live Q&A. We had a ton of questions sent in. I didn't know man wanted to know so much things
Oh
or
boy.
want us to discuss so much things, I would say. But you know what? We asked for the questions, we got them. We're going to try to get in as many as we can. And we're going to just keep it flowing best we can. If you feel like you want to answer a question, just jump in. We will do our best to kind of give everyone room to speak. This, it's not super formal, but we're going to go with the flow and see what works for us. Fair?
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
Fair
Yes.
enough. Now, I want to just kind of jump into the first question randomly, no particular order how these questions came in. They were just coming in. So one of the first questions that one of the questions we got is, has do you guys feel like wait before we get in, Bernie, are you there? Can you hear us? I can't see your video, but I can see that you're on the call. Bernie, maybe she's not there yet. Okay, so she'll come back in when she's ready. So one of the questions we got is, has dating become harder for women, or expectations simply higher? That's one of the questions that we got. Nilda, you want to start with that one? Because I see that face you just smashed.
I honestly think that social media plays a big role in the superficial expectations of the male and female duties in dating. Like this fake order that you have to have dinner as a first date, or it has to be at an upscale restaurant. Like, who eats on a first date? I don't even know you. Why am I sharing a meal with you? Sir, no. You know what I mean? Like, like, who made this the dynamic? Like, who made this the thing? Who did that? Because you can't have real conversation over a meal with a stranger. You don't know them. You're not comfortable eating. Like, you're gonna put on a superficial face because this is a meal. You don't know
Mhm.
them. The best I feel like a first date ideally would be someplace where you can sit down and have an actual conversation, or even a game of some sort, like not like sit down and eat a meal. No, no stranger. You crazy? But yes, I do think dating has become difficult, especially in this time because of the social media fake, superficial order that it has created for these young people dating.
Okay.
Okay.
Cafe?
Well, I could definitely expound on that. I do agree with Nilda in some extent, but I don't think you should be going on a date basically with a stranger. I think you should have conversations before you go on a date so that you feel comfortable enough to meet up with someone at a particular place. So, having a meal or maybe sharing a drink or even light appetizers, I think is a good way for you to get to know somebody as well. But I do agree that superficially, we have been trained mentally to believe that the first date should be this spread of,
Yeah.
I mean, some people expect honeymoon treatment on the first date. You
Correct.
you you don't know this person. Let's be honest here. We're trying to get to know each other. But I think a lot of people say that women expectations are high. I think sometimes
Mm.
we just want to be treated better than we can treat ourselves. You understand that?
I like that.
So if I could take myself out to dinner, I would expect you to be able to take me somewhere that's equal or a little bit higher than what I can do for myself. But then again, that's up to me because it depends on the caliber of men that you are seeking. But that's how I feel. So I'm not going to meet you. We just meet on the road and you're going to invite me to dinner. Ain't happening. I need to get to talk to you over a couple of weeks and then say, okay, now I can meet with you someplace. So I
Right.
don't mind the dinner date.
Yeah, I am with you. I feel like there should be some type of converse, not texting, conversations
Yes.
prior to us going out, so I can get a feel for the type of person that you are, to see that it would
Right.
even make sense to go out with you. Like, that should be definitely one of the most important things. There's so much things that get misconstrued via text that
Mhm.
doesn't translate well in real life. And then we like, oh, but when I read that, and then you go back reading the text, and then you're trying to see like how you read this, and then you see meet the pausing, and these two things don't go together, and me like all of that. And then also I agree, dates should be a getting to know you. We should be doing things, and meals are fine, but there should be conversation. We should be having rapport. If we just sit on the end of the plate, the clank, 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 clanking, then clearly that's
Mhm.
not a good match, or our energies just don't synchronize. And that should be the end of that. But,
Correct.
that's just me, how I feel. And
Right.
so it's just one of those things that, like you said, I don't know, the expectation is higher, but I do agree the demand of what the social media experts that they're all popping up every day, kind of puts into our minds or people's minds of what it should be. There is no real one way of making it work. There is numerous ways, which gives you multiple avenues of actually going on a date. And I think while you could have high expectations, your expectation doesn't equate to a value of a meal.
Right. And just to add something, right? I think a lot of the issues with dating is people don't have a sense of identity. So they don't know what they want, who they
Mm-hmm.
are, so they don't know
Mm.
like they go with the flow and then they expect the flow to look like something they want when they don't know how to clearly state what they want because they don't have
Correct.
a sense of identity to connect to something that's desirable for them.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that plays a major
Correct.
part in dating. When you really, how can you connect with somebody on any kind of intellectual level if you don't know what you want to connect to? So dating then becomes a ping pong game of satisfaction. Like, oh, this feels good, so I gonna go this way, or oh no, oh, this feels great, so I gonna go over here. So then dating becomes like a ping pong because you don't know what you're connecting to. Now you're just connecting to feeling what feels good, what's giving you
Mm-hmm.
satisfaction right now.
Mm. I
I
agree with
agree.
you.
And I think Nisi made a very good point where she said, you need to talk. A lot of times now we're so into this thing that we could just send a quick text. Texting in this day and age can really become like you could become like an Inspector Gadget. You have to decipher so many things as to what people really trying to say. I just call me. Let's talk. Let's talk it out. Let's understand where each of us, what we're thinking, how we feel, and then let's move on. Texting is so impersonal. You should only really be texting somebody if you like me and you girlfriends and we could just like chat and say like you girl, whatever, or something like that. But don't be trying to date me through texting. Absolutely not. Unacceptable.
Asking me what's my favorite color.
No, the best one for me is WYD. What are you doing? That's a no response one time. No response. You were left unread one time.
I agree. And so as we're talking about social media, how do we filter out, or how do women can filter out the real interest, real genuine interest from the digital validation that so many seem to be seeking constantly?
Um, Nilda, I think I'm gonna probably leave this one to you
I'm
because
about to say I'm about to tap out on that one because I I don't feel like social media is the place to meet people. I don't feel like that's like such a undetached, like, how, like, I don't feel like social media is a place to meet anyone.
I
So
I
I
I agree 100% with Nilda because social media is the place you log in to catch up on what's going on and you log off. It's not about trying to find a soulmate for me.
Mm,
I not to cut you off. I watched a podcast one time, and this question similar was posed, and then I remember the lady responded and said a lot of people use social media as a mask because they know in person they would not be able to have the courage to introduce themselves or walk up to someone and speak, or what do you people say now, shoot the shot in a regular setting. So they use social media to be who they really want to be. And in person, it's awkward as hell because then the person that they were portraying in the messages is hard for them to now shift that into reality for them to be this person in person. So it becomes an awkward dynamic like, this ain't the same person I was talking to. So people,
Correct.
I think people use social media as a mask, because you need to say after the first 90 days is when you really see the person you're dating. So I feel like
Mm.
social media to give them that mask, and people they use it as a avenue to speak to people because they're not courageous enough to do it in person.
mm. I mean, I wouldn't say they're not courageous. I would say they're because social media is in the palms of everyone's hands. They're so out of practice. Like we know they're no longer required to conversate in person. We
Right.
don't have to. It's not a requirement anymore. Before we had to we had to go to like the library to review to search for our essay to figure out how we're gonna write. Like they don't even have to do
Looking at
any
encyclopedia.
legwork to figure out things to give them
Mhm.
critical thinking or assessments or anything of that nature. So I think like even in school where they're trying to you do participation a lot when you're younger, but as you get older, it becomes more like test based. And then so you're no longer forced to socialize. And like for an example, I saw a professor, he in his semester last year, he took out the participation grade out of his curriculum because the students won't participate. And so he had to
Wow.
repurpose those points into an assignment or an essay thing he did for them to get to recoup the percentage of the grade for participation. But he was so frustrated that they just won't like raising their hands in class to answer questions. And I was like, that seems really, I could see that really happening on a more permanent basis where they don't want to interact and they don't know how to.
Correct. Because
That
social
goes
media has
that
taken
goes
it
back
all
to
away.
texting.
Mm-hmm.
That goes right
Mm-hmm.
back to texting because they're so comfortable in just sending messages on a phone. And
Correct.
I keep have to reminding people Facebook is not a real place.
It's not.
It's not a real world. It's not a real world. You
Oh,
don't live
Samantha.
in Facebook. Right. So you have to be the person that you are and you have to be authentic to yourself. Now, who you see is who you gonna get with me. Facebook, in the road, at my job, it's me.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? But I think a lot of people have this notion that Facebook is another world that you live in and you could be
Who you
anybody.
want to be. Yeah.
So, yeah, so no.
Mm-hmm.
You have to, that's why conversations are very important because they could be chat GPT in your whole conversation before you meet them. And when you meet up with them in person, they
Oh,
have absolutely nothing to
no
offer.
Not
vocabulary.
a
None.
sense, not a single ounce
Not a
of
single six-letter
creativity,
word.
critical talking, engagement. You talking to them and they don't even know what you
Exactly.
mean. And it's
Exactly.
what they like to say that they like to use the word that they're intellectually what's
Stagnant.
the word? Not stimulated, but they're emotionally intelligent.
Mm.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
okay.
Okay.
And then they don't know to express nothing. They don't
Mhm.
know how to take their feelings and translate it into words to have a conversation. Like,
Correct.
no. Then you outside
Correct.
mashing car and throwing stone and throwing out the people's
Oh yeah,
job.
that's very emotional intelligent.
Yes.
That's the way to do
Very.
it.
But everybody's emotionally regulated and intelligent, and because we could say it, we could post it, but does that translate to who you are as a person, as your daily real life day to day experience? No,
No.
not.
Definitely no. Hmm.
So then that would just kind of roll into a similar question: is do you? I got your perspective on social medias, but do you find that dating apps help people find better partners, or is it just more attention based since it's part of the social media world?
Well, I have never done a dating app. I am totally not interested in doing any dating apps. That's my opinion. And I guess for some people, I guess it works because you see some people who are happily married and they met online, and that's not for me. I need to see you. I need to be able to know who you are. I need to be able to have one of my friends say, listen, I see him with such and such, or I see him this place. So I need to know who you are.
Right.
Here, once again, these dating apps, some of them using pictures from 12 years ago, and then when you meet them, they were 22, and now when you meet them, they're 72. So no, 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 no. Let's stay in the real world. So, Nilda, have you ever been on a dating app?
I did dabble in the app dating app thing
Mhm.
once or twice years ago, and it's a big scam. I would say it's a big scam because, like I said, it's another one of those social media avenues where you can be who you want to be,
To be
and you really aren't that person in real life. So it's a
right.
big scam. It's like you have to fish through. It's a lot of work. It's too much work. Like
Oh
you have to
wow.
fish through profiles and keep talking to people. Oh no, who have all that time? No, nah. Amazon Prime. No, I'm not gonna have time for that.
So I will say I've signed up for a dating app years ago, but not to date. I was messy back then. So I was coping something. I was scoping out, getting the background data because I need facts and data to support my thesis. And then so I had to go and, log in to do, but it was a lot of filtering through, like Lila says, to figure out things. And then you're watching people profile, and I've seen a couple profiles of people that I know, and I was like, you ain't nothing like this in real life. But
Oh
I
wow.
guess the point is
Oh wow.
to be catchy and to attract someone and then kind of work through that. And
Yeah.
then I was just like, I was like, I would do some, investigative journalism, you know, but that was one of my professions.
I,
But it is something that I realized that, like you said, I mean, I guess it's like a resume where you try to put your best foot forward, and you don't want to know, like, you don't want the employer to know the reason you got terminated last time, but because you need, you want to be
Correct.
employed, like, or you want to be in love or whatever it is. And so,
Mm,
but I think they should be, I think one of the apps, and I don't know which one I saw last year, they're requiring you to post new pictures I think it's every 90 days or something. Because so
okay.
you're not like, like Nila said, you're not stuck watching some picture from
catfishing.
when they were 19 and they're 42 now, and they don't look like that picture, and the beach shot they got without the shirt on, because they can't even walk without the shirt anymore anyways. So it requires you to change your picture. Not You can't recycle a picture that you have. You have to upload a new picture. And I think they're trying to kind of filter through some of the stigmas that people are having with the apps.
Trying
And
to quit
so
from it.
it's one of those things.
Yeah.
Good night, Brittany. Thanks for joining. If she can hear us,
She's on
Brittany,
mute.
can you? She's on mute. Yeah, you're muted. If you can hear us, I don't know. Or she's still kind of working through that. Um, and so yeah, so that's what my thoughts are on the app. And then so I would say, like, besides the app or people's profile picture, what are some of the big red flags you've seen of that people post socially that we know, like, that ain't even like who you really trying to pretend that you think you be? Because we know you ain't like that. Like, what are some of a couple red flags you've seen of people that they posted that eh, hmm, hmm.
People pretending there's bad man,
Hmm.
flashing money,
That
sitting in
flashing
a
money
car
is so
that's
not
not
sexy.
theirs. Mm, so, I feel, especially for the younger generation, because, I am like so out. You have to, I'm just like not impressed with a lot of things at this age. So you really have to come really good. So please don't think your car is an impression for me. I am more, your character is more of the impression for me now.
Listen.
So
Mhm.
that's what I'm looking for. I need to know that you were raised up, you weren't dragged up. I need you to know that, I'm not even trying to gain my soft girl era anymore. My soft girl era is every day now. So what I need for you to do is to just be who you say you are. And if you say you're going to do it, please do it. Just be consistent and true. You could
Are we
drive a
answering?
Hyundai that don't have the rims and all of them. We good. I good. I just need you to be real. If you could be real, I straight.
Mm.
Are we replying to the comments?
Yeah, I just saw Yoshi's comment, and I was gonna say, Yoshi said that women are seeking help, not companionship.
Who's this?
Yoshi
Yoshi?
Ben,
Can I
yes,
can I
Yoshi,
get
yes,
it? Can I
Yoshi.
get it? Can I get it?
Sure, Nilda, jump in.
So Yoshi, is this a man or woman? I'm curious.
That's a woman.
Okay. Okay, so let's go back in time, right? We're gonna start back in
Mhm.
time, where it all came from.
Mhm.
In order for men to get a wife, they had to come with something. They could not come
Mhm.
empty handed. They couldn't come dick in hand and say, "Hey, I would like to your daughter. I have cock for her."
Hello.
No,
Yeah.
they had to
Hello.
come with
The
something
queen.
worth. They had to come with cattle, land, cow. They had to come with gold, sheep, gold, shillings. They had to come with something. They had to prove themselves worthy to the father or the head of the household to even get this woman to leave with them. Okay. And that has the way that has changed is, I'm gonna just say, through time, when household start losing fathers. So girls weren't raised up to see men working hard and to see that the men had to prove themselves to get the woman to be even living in the house with them. So this superficial social media trend that women are looking help, excuse me, in the Bible, we were called the helpmates numerous times. So we are here to help. Okay. So it didn't say that we have to come with anything. We are here to help. So please erase that thought that women out here looking help. Okay, like this, I wish like we could have history lessons about where it all started. Men had to prove themselves, even get a woman to speak to them. Men are natural providers. Naturally, when a man cannot make money to provide, he feels less of himself. It bothers them. Naturally, that's who they are. So who tell I that man don't like to spend money on what they love?
Okay, so Nelda, let me tell you, I gonna agree with you 50% of the way. A man should be a provider. I absolutely agree with that. And before, you definitely had to come in the older times, you had to come with something before you could get a bride. You had to pay that bride fee in order to leave with her. You made one very important point, and I want you to go back to that, where you said that fathers are not in the household anymore.
Mhm,
So young women now see their mothers
mhm,
being the provider
mhm.
for the family. And the fathers now, the men now, are being more, and I don't want to use the word lazy because I don't like to say people they're lazy.
No,
Men now feel that if a woman is working and she's providing and she's doing anything, look, I gonna cool out. And as much as we don't want to say that's the truth, it's the truth. Because you have a lot of men out here now who want looking for a woman to help them.
because they saw
Am
their
I speaking
mother.
truth? Yes,
Because they
because they
saw
saw
their
their mother
mother.
working,
Correct.
working. But I also want to say, in this day and age, when you get married, marriage is not 100% the man and 0% the woman. It have to have some days
It's
when
a
the
balance.
husband should be doing 80-20, but it has some days that the woman, they are going to have to do 80-20 as well. The woman is going to have to do the 80, the men are going to have to be the 20, because we're losing our jobs. There's a lot of madness going on in the world right now. And women now, they're the ones that are stepping up to the plate to take care of the household and to do all the things that the men had to do. So, it's kind of a balance for me. I'm not going to finance any man. I just want everybody to understand that I'm not doing that. My children, yes. My mother, my whoever, my sister, whatnot, I will help them. If you're not coming to my house and you're not adding value to it, we good. I rather be alone. I'm good.
When
But
you say 80, 20, and 50, what you mean? Like what you mean by that?
men usually in a real household, a man should handle 80 to 90% of the household bills.
Are you
Correct?
talking about bill? Why?
Anything
Okay,
that
here's
has
my
to do to
question.
finance the
Here,
house. Hmm.
here's my question. Why
Hmm.
does it have to? Why does it have to boil down to bills? The
Boy, down to
responsibility of
bills.
the responsibility of the livelihood of the relationship, whether it having kids or not. The
Hmm.
foundation and the responsibility of that is the counterparts, the people that are involved. So
Right.
I don't like the when people start putting numbers in relationships, because I think that's where it breaks down. I feel
I
the
can agree
balance.
with that.
I feel like the
Okay.
balance has to come naturally between the two of them. Like they know what each other can handle. and you have to
Mm-hmm.
know what your partner can handle and what your partner can't handle. Because let's say you do agree that your counterpart handles 100% of the bills and you handle the household, and then one time they fall short. So what are you trying to say? That because this is what they agree and we're not gonna, so it has to be a balance,
No,
you know.
no. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying sometimes as the woman of the household, you have to step up and you have to handle the 80% that he maybe was handling. You understand? So it shifts. It shifts every day. It can't always be 80-20. Sometimes your partner is 70, you have to be 30.
Yeah.
Sometimes he's 40, you have to be 60. It
Hmm.
have to balance out. But I was going back to where you stated that the men were the ones who provided for the households,
Correct.
correct? And they
Yes.
did that long ago. They did that 100%.
Hmm.
But now we can't live like that because,
No,
as
times
I
have
said,
changed.
the world is a mad place. You have people losing their jobs. So you have a mother and a father working in a household. The dad might lose his job, but the mother is the one now who have to carry everything. So it changes on a daily basis.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Nah.
There you go.
Hmm.
There you go.
But when I say that fathers are present in his house, in the household, right? A father is very important, very, very important. And so a lot of young ladies are just seeing men handing money because daddy just coming to drop this off, or daddy just coming to pick me up and drop this off. Or it's a quick transaction. So men become transactional to them. So they grow up feeling that that's all a man is good for, transactions. So a lot of the respect for men have diminished through generations of just seeing men become transactional to them. So now you see a lot of the mainstream men, they're soft because that's all they see. They feel like men are transactional. They didn't see a father working hard, show them how to be a man and work hard, and the stuff that you have to learn to listen and communicate, because a lot of these men don't know how to communicate or listen. All they know how to do is work and provide, work and provide, work and provide. They don't know how to take care of themselves. They don't know how important it is to go to the doctor, how important it is to eat well. All they know is work to the bone and provide. So that's where
Work.
women come in. We have to, create a little shift and stop them from being in a cycle of working and providing, and create something
Correct.
different. And that's leading into Marcus' question, where he says, why would a man men doing 100% on their own, why would I need a helpmate if I'm still doing 80% of it? A man is only as successful as a woman he chooses. That's my answer to that question.
Brene, are you want to jump in here? Can you? I can see. I don't know if you can hear us. I know you're on mute.
No, I could see and hear you guys.
Great, welcome. We were glad that you can join us. You want to jump in here?
Um, I agree. I do. I want to go back to when the person made the comment and say, um, women these days who don't want companionship. I hope I saying it
They want help. They don't want
verbatim
They want help.
companionship. Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
correct. I I agree with it, but it's not like that pertains to a specific age group.
Mm.
Mm,
So
Mm-hmm.
um
Mm-hmm.
honestly it all depends on the age group, because if you're talking about the females that's up and coming now, um early 20s, not all, I know a few that are in their compromising, because that's the number one problem, compromising. Nobody doesn't want to compromise anymore. I mean, I could say for myself, it took me a while to compromise because of my experience um with my father. Like she was saying, they all we know meant to be transactional.
mhm.
That's and I relate to that because that was really like what I had with my father. So when it came to me now having to have a relationship with a man, I I had to learn, because I didn't really have, the only relationship I had with my father was transactional.
Wow.
So I myself didn't know. I mean, I grew up with my father. He was there, but it was like a, you need money, you need money, okay.
Mm-hmm.
But to really be involved, that falls on the women.
Yeah.
For especially for girls. Here, maybe they want to do majorettes when they're young. Maybe they want to join dance, a little cheerleading. Not all men get involved in that. So I also agree with the 80-20 balancing out. One day the man will be 80, one day the woman gonna be 80. I agree with the both people taking a role when it's convenient.
Yeah. So my thoughts would, thank you, Bernie, but my thoughts would just be, my thoughts have always been, I understand the traditions of how the men were the members of the household and so forth. And like Nilda and them said at the beginning, where, you have to go to my father or the person's father to present something in order to purchase or acquire your daughter. Because it was a transaction. It wasn't
Mm-hmm.
a
Correct.
I fall in love with your daughter and I want to marry her. Is your daughter look good, or you she come from a good family from you and your family join with my family. We could together expanding our family. We could be a good business deal. Or your land is good and I have this and we could make this. We were transactions. So we did start it out transactionally. It is, how much can I negotiate with you to acquire my daughters so that through marriage, because marriage was the ideal solution for daughters, and raising businessmen to be able to have wives was the ideal solution for men. And so we were never
Mm-hmm.
allowed to just be women to see what we could do from the beginning. We weren't allowed to just work or just have things or any of those things. So the fact that we have those opportunities now, there's going to be a lot of uncertainty and instability because it's very new when this has been going on for
Mm-hmm.
hundreds of years. This is not,
I
this
agree.
is my, I have siblings that were alive when the women could first own bank accounts without having a husband. Siblings, not parents,
Mm.
my siblings. And so we being able to even have bank accounts without being married is very new. 1970 something, I believe it was. Fairly new territory for women. Getting our rights to vote and all those things. We weren't considered humans like men consider themselves to be superior. And so for me, I always feel like this is our equality is not that we're both strong the same, is we both have an opportunity to present our strengths of an equal situation. That's what it to me it would mean. And so I do see social media creates a big women who need men, especially with this whole dating thing where, oh, you got paid for my meal and you got paid for meal for my trying to take home meals for my children. Like, it doesn't sound companionship ish. It does sound helpish. Because sometimes
Yes.
these men meet women and in two text message, she get bills I have to pay. I can't see me asking no man in two text message to pay no bill. Like, oh, I don't know because my bill due Saturday. I just met you 2 days ago. What my bills have
Oh,
to do with you? And so I don't think
right.
we create women as, we like to say independent, but as functioning adults. It's being responsible and being a functioning responsible adult, that you're taking care of
Mm-hmm.
things that adults take care of. Now, if that's what you want to do, I ain't knocking nobody. Do what makes you happy and what works for your situation. But let's not knock other people who don't want that as well. Like, you
Correct.
have free reign. We have free reign now to be able to make the decision if we want to be traditional or not. Before, if you didn't want to be traditional, your family was shunned upon, and your father's name was talked about in a negative way, and he couldn't get business deals done because his daughter don't want to marry, or she's difficult. They don't have to deal with that situation per se anymore, so that's a good thing. So that's just my preview on the whole. Like, we were property. We weren't just, we had to stay home. We couldn't even get divorced. You're getting beat up in the house from your husband or whoever. You call the police. All they do is take you for the night and tell you, they don't hit her again, please. We couldn't
No,
Yep.
press
wait,
charges. We
wait,
couldn't
okay,
do none of
no,
that.
Yep.
okay, wait. Not every culture was like that. Oh lad, no,
No,
wait,
but,
not
but,
all
but
culture
it
was
was
like
a
that.
very common thing, though. It wasn't
It
every culture, but it's
was
very common.
Correct. Mm-hmm.
I
because
won't
some
speak for every
cultures they
single
would
man and
tell you
every
just
single
bring her back.
person.
Some cultures would say just bring her back if you just bring her back. Some cultures ain't gonna let
Some
you beat
would,
your. They will
some
tell you
would.
just bring her back. We're gonna take her. Some all in one like that.
But like we know that wasn't a common thing. It was very uncommon.
That
But
gonna bill.
my so Darren says, how many times you start talking to a woman and all of a sudden they ain't eat all day and short on bills?
Like, tell us how many times that have happened to you.
We don't need that
You
tonight.
know what? You know what the crazy thing is. You know what the
That
crazy
means
thing
he
is.
needs to
These
change
guys.
who he talking to.
No, but these dudes complain about these girls that they meeting and how quickly did I ask them for food or a shot at a bill. But the guys don't say how quickly did I ask them for wife. I just want to say,
Yes, darling. Yes, darling. Yes.
Of course,
Yes.
but that's not what we're talking about, you know? That's not what we're talking about. Of course not.
oh no, let's not say that. Sir, don't point that out.
Right, correct. And so
Mm,
that segues into a good question that I do have. What's a misconception that you hear men say about women that you wish would just die? It would die in 2025 and not come over to 2026.
That we strong and we can handle it.
Tired of being labeled the strong black woman. Okay.
correct. We
For the
want help.
angry,
It's
the
supported a
angry black
thousand percent.
woman.
Like Taffy said, our soft girl era. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Like we are
I
all
am
just girls. We are all just girls. I don't care how you dress us up,
Exactly.
put us up. I don't care the strength. I don't care what we've been through. In the end, we are all just girls. Jeez, breathe. Just let me be.
I agree.
we're just women that have life experiences like men do. We go through problems. We have situations. We make bad
Mm-hmm.
decisions. We don't always own our bad decisions. Sometimes we do own our bad decisions. Sometimes it takes us a long time to learn from our bad decisions. The man them that do the same thing too.
Hmm.
And then we just let them be, and then we let them be men. But we can't just be women doing these things. No. It gotta be tight because we get estrogen and we get periods, so we emotional and we this. And they I
Mm-hmm.
can like they have emotions too.
And you know another one that I wish
Hmm.
would go to the top of the list. Hey
Which one?
guys, hey, I wish I would stop thinking we wanted money I don't have. Quit it.
Wait,
I know why your money be. I just
Okay.
that's a misconception.
Yeah.
If you walk
I
into the
agree.
if you walk
But
in
then that's
no but no but they don't walk into the room with money in their hand. Like they walk into the room showing off
mm-hmm.
money and then mad if a girl was like, okay, well I need a drink. If you don't want nobody to ask you for the money you don't have, then don't put it out there.
Don't show it. Correct.
Somebody gonna always ask you to put your money where your mouth is. If you walk into a room, there's gonna be a woman bold enough to say, okay, well prove it.
Mm-hmm.
true. Theories are meant to be tested, and once you present a theory, someone's going to test it.
Hello.
Exactly.
Correct.
And then they get mad, but
Correct.
woman, but she's a gold digger. But you just were presenting gold.
And it's not that too, you know, Janelle.
Exactly.
It's where they're presenting it to. They ain't going to know business after hours quarterly meeting flashing money with other business owners. You're going to
With
the
the
club
investors.
where we have wherever and then you do and then you flashing your money and then what happens in clubs? People drink and they want drinks and they want to buy drinks. You
Hmm.
don't go in
Right.
someplace nice and upscale and even and
Hmm.
they don't flash money over there. You either have it
Right.
or you
Mm-hmm.
don't belong.
Right.
So
Right.
Go where the investors are.
Exactly.
Flash your coins with the investors. Meet somebody that can invest. And stop going
There
to the
you
club
go.
and showing your coins. Like I really do not like the guy that walks in the room and he walking showing he have money. Like, yeah, the drinks on me, I get it back. Like, sir,
Exactly. He came in with the
calm
assumption that we
down.
couldn't provide our own drink. So yeah, you bite. You bite. And I'm gonna tuck my change back in my pocket.
Women like men who see us sitting and they say, send a drink to the lady over there, please. That's the kind of men women are looking for. Just send the drink over. What is she? Do you know what she's having? Go ahead. I will have her second rung. Her second rung is on me. You don't have to
Mm-hmm.
show us your money like that. I tell you,
Exactly.
people
You don't
just,
have to be so boisterous about
it's
it.
all about passion.
Okay. Any other thing we want them to leave behind in 2025 about women that we tired of hearing? We tired of the hashtags, we tired of the posts and the videos and the topic and the for me, I don't want to hear about no 50-50 again. Leave me alone.
Oh Lord, please.
Leave it where it be.
Leave it
Don't
alone.
ask me nothing about a fifth. Like what is don't put a number in my equation. Let
Uh-huh.
me
And
say it like that.
and stop
Once you put a
asking me
number
about
in there,
this
you
kiss
not
me
ask me.
ass
So
table.
how will you
Okay?
identify it? How you want to identify it?
I am 100% that woman. You gotta come a
There
hundred
you go.
percent
Okay.
that man. And then we will
There
decide
you go.
strengths and weaknesses and we will balance our scale accordingly. But if it come with a number
Mhm.
after jump, that means you me doing it.
It has to be a
Just me.
balance.
The,
And let's leave the
the
table. Leave the table. Leave the table as well.
scales are
The
balanced at
table.
different increments. A feather and a rock are balance each other out, but they don't weigh the same. So that's why I don't like that question.
Hmm. Fellas, stop
We're
sending
talking mass or we're
unsolicited.
talking gravity because those two things can weigh differently in those two different situations.
Hmm.
Fluidity. Come with fluidity.
Mm-hmm.
I then we could talk about stuff. Stop sending them unsolicited pics to women inbox. I don't have them problems, thank the Lord. But that should die in 2025 too.
I don't have them problems no more. Thank you so much. I don't have them
That
problems.
definitely got to die in 2025.
It should have been dead a long
I
time
am
ago.
so
Some of them
glad.
I
pictures,
was
them thing is dead. But that's a different topic.
But I
Whew,
wanted
okay,
fellas to,
so
I wanted fellas to do to change their misconception on dating. How about
okay.
we work on getting identities, fellas?
Hmm.
The sexiest thing about a man is when he know what he wants.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
It is the sexiest thing in the
and a lot
world.
of them don't know.
No,
A
they
lot of them
Yes.
don't.
don't know.
Get some
Yes.
identity. Figure out who you are and what you want. What you want in a woman. What Just figure out who you are, because you can't lead a woman if you don't know where you're leading her to. Jesus Christ. I need you to
Mm-hmm.
get somewhere, Lord. Pick somewhere. Pick a destination. Because a woman
There,
is not going to follow or not going to walk with you if you don't have some place at the end. Like you're just walking her to hell. Like where you taking her? You gotta
speak the
have a
truth, girl, and
destination.
shame the devil.
They
You
don't
have
Speak
even
the
know
to,
how
you
truth
to
and
guys.
shame
walk,
the devil. And
period.
please stop thinking stop thinking that therapy is a bad word, because some of you guys are so broken. You all need therapy. Please get the help you need for your mental health. You cannot you cannot lead or gain a woman of value when you're broken. Please, therapy is a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a real
And
It's an
good thing. You
amazing
all need
tool.
to get it.
to
Yes,
piggyback
it's a
off of
good
that,
thing.
I think a lot of men need to the misconception that we don't love y'all. We love you. We love you. But you have to love yourself and stop blaming us for what you don't have. We love you.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, girl, you need to have a pulpit, girl. Get one,
No, but for
because
real,
they
like they
need to
feel like we
understand,
don't
and
love them.
We
We love
do.
them.
We do.
stop being afraid to tell the women in your life that you love them too. Because
Yeah.
you hear and you can't share the love, and then when we turn away from you because you're not giving the love that we are giving, you want to know why, and then all woman bad. You have to learn to love your women too.
Agree.
But they have to learn to love themselves, because they're
They
never going to be
do.
able to love a woman fully if they don't love themselves. They have to know who they are and what they want. Like when I want when a man is confident and he loves himself and he loves the skin he in and he loves who has become, it just oozes. It is so sexy. Like it just, a confident man who knows what he wants. Like that's when you know you're going places and you'll pick the right woman. You will no longer be distracted by the woman you don't want to see because you're on a different level. Figure out who you are and what you want before you start bashing women for not getting what you want. What do you want?
Or even identify the things that you don't want, because sometimes we might be in a place where we're not sure what we want, because we women that do it too, we just see the kind of man we want, and then when he come, we just be like, I ain't like the package he show up in. He has everything that I need, but he gotta be like he ain't tall enough. Or he look how I mentally created him in my mind, and I need him to come back to the drawing board with to look how I need him to look, as you know. And I'm not saying that I'm not saying that looks don't matter. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying your needs and your
Mhm.
wants have to be very clearly defined, so you know what you're
Correct.
identifying in your life. Because I need my peace. I have acquired my peace like about 2 3 years ago, and I promise you, it's the most clarifying thing you can experience when you can see
Amen.
clearly, when you could
Hmm.
just look at something and say, man have tell me I have my compartmentalization is dangerous, because I could tell you I like you, and I could tell you I don't fuck with you, and I could
Hmm.
tell you why, and I could separate my emotions out of it and be very clear with you. It don't mean like you said, I still love you, or I could still have feelings for you, but I could see the reality of the situation. Me, I don't be there like, well, he said he liked me, and and he that. Let me say something. John would probably stop being my friend immediately, because he don't even text me, and if that was a conversation I was coming with anyway. He does just hang up the phone. I'm like, sure. But I have the clarity, and I could say, like, you know what? Yeah, it's a little toxic, and I listen to a little toxicity right now. Just be transparent and open with what you need and what you want,
You
where you
want.
are in your life. Sometimes you don't even want to be, you don't want to be serious, and say you don't want to be serious. But
Correct.
mean it. Don't
Correct.
I can't tell you I want to be serious with you, but I expect you to call me morning, noon, and night, and want to know what you're eating, and you coming by me every night, and why you talk to me today, and that's not what you asked for. So you have to know what you're asking for. And so I think that's very, I think nail of course on the head, with knowing what you want and knowing where you are. And sometimes even if you have to identify what you don't want first, and try to really hone in on those, pick 2 3 things that you don't want, and really focus on those things alone, you'll realize how many times you pick the same thing that you don't want all the time.
So
Darren.
let me ask a question. Can I ask a question, Nisi?
Sure, what's up? That's what we're here to
So
do. We're here to
my question to you is, based on everything we say here, do you believe that a lot of women settle? They don't really
I
have everything they want in the man that they have, but they don't want to be alone. So do you believe that a lot of women settle just to the mere fact so they're not alone?
I think I don't want to say a lot of women settle, but I do believe people do settle. I want to
Mm-hmm.
also say that the reality of finding everything that you want in a person every single day is not realistic, because it's not realistic long term. Now, if you want a nice fling for 6 months, you could get everything that you want, like for a year. But if you're building a life with somebody long term, one of us is going to change, and the expectation will change, and they will no longer be everything that I initially wanted when I first met you. And we don't give ourselves enough space to say that, you know what, I used to like when you do this all the time, but now you don't gotta do it that much. I really prefer this now. Like, maybe we could read more books, or maybe I don't want to go movies, because we don't really get to. We could watch movie at home because we could stream, but I want to go out for more walks. But I don't want to go to dinner. Let me learn how to cook meals at home so we can have more meals at home. You have to express the change. Now, we also have lives that we get comfortable in, which is just part of life. We have to go to work. If we have kids, we have to take care of the kids. They gotta go to school. They gotta get homework done. We gotta do laundry. We gotta pay bills. We gotta keep the house clean. We gotta organize. We gotta plan trips. We gotta blah blah blah. That is the things we have to do. But we have to plan in our partners in the same
Mm.
scenario. But I'm hoping that you have partners that are willing to help take some of those things off your plate so you're both what? The fluidity of your relationship is moving. We're both
Mm-hmm.
moving. So I do feel people do settle. I don't want to say majority, but I think that when we
Mm.
start to have those changes in ourselves or in our partners, we don't revisit the conversations to say, hey, Kathy, now you know we've been together like 5 years and ain't the same before. We have different things. You change your career, you got your degree, you have a new job. So it's a little differently. We don't have as much free time like we used to. So now we gotta be more strategic with when we spending retail, not just laying in the bed at night, spending real quality time together. So maybe we have to
Right.
stop planning out the dates and it can't just be like, spontaneous like it used to. We have to be more intentional and we
Mm-hmm.
don't do that. And that's why a lot of things for me kind of I feel fizzles a little.
I want to answer your question, and my response, in my opinion, is men settle more than women.
Mm.
Okay. Why you think that way,
Men,
Nilda?
think about it. You're a woman,
Mm-hmm.
right? You know what you want,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
there are very little things that will stop you from getting in the way of what you want. Men, as long as they have a taste, a square of what they want
Mm-hmm.
in a person, that person can have a square of what they want, and they will
They're gonna
look past
settle.
all the other stuff. They're gonna look
Mm-hmm.
past all the other stuff because you have that little block of what they want. They'll be satisfied with that. But a woman will not. A woman will not. I want you to think about it. You're a woman. A woman will not. If she have to sit someplace for 5 years until she get what she wants, she will sit someplace for 5 years until she get what she wants. We have to be honest with ourselves. A woman will not settle as fast as a man would.
That's a very good observation. Very good
Only
observation.
they see
And
the
I
potential. If
think
they
that's
see
the
the
point that I
potential
was
of where
looking
you're
for.
going, Nilda.
No, women who have preconceived
Yes.
expectation of men see potential and fall for it.
Mm-hmm.
A woman that
Yep.
knows what she wants, that potential is dust in the air. I don't give a shit what potential you think you have. I want to see what you walking with right now. So that potential
Yep.
thing is for a woman who still is unsure of who she wants or who she is.
Yep.
You don't fall in
I
love with
think that applies
potential.
to man
People,
too.
right? People show you who they are, but people who see
Mm.
potential is still unsure of what they want. People show you who they are, but you is up to you to see it or see the potential that you think they're gonna be. You have to see people showing you constantly who they are by how they're showing up, how they're talking to you, how they're dealing with you, how they're making sure that if you good or not, how they're taking care of themselves. That people show you who they are all the time, constantly. But it's up to you whether you
Correct.
take
I don't
observation
think
seriously.
I don't think Darren should go out by himself anymore. He
Really?
needs supervision. He
Wait.
needs supervision.
You
Let
watching
me
he comments too, right?
let me
I watch.
just
Yes, he needs
let me
supervision.
just
He's no longer allowed to go out by himself
I watching he
I
comments
glad
too. I'm like,
because
he is
Amy. I
bizarre.
glad Amy because he decided to pick
he
on me. I glad
the,
Amy.
he gonna got to get he get because his comment, every comment I read in it and I'm like, okay, but he can't go out by himself no more. He can't go out by himself no more. He have to work with supervision
No, but I was really like
because
saying to myself, like, geez, who hurt Darren? He is really hurt.
exactly he is hurt. He is
Who hurt him?
traumatized. He is
Yes.
traumatized and he need therapy and it's okay because you are not alone. There's a lot of men who are traumatized. They have trauma. They don't want to go to therapy and talk about it because they feel like therapy is basically not for them. And it's therapy is for everybody. And I need you to get that help, Darren. I need you to get that help. Know your words.
Marcus is
Know
childish.
your words. Because
Marcus
and
is
I
cracking me up over here. Like,
I'm just happy it's not me because he'd always say it's me and it's a Virgo in
oh
me and it's a,
God.
you know, I get my Virgo blame all the time. I didn't take it, but I see it's not just me, and I'm glad it's not just me. I'm just
It
saying.
wasn't an assumption. I was stating that men don't go to therapy because they feel like therapy is not for them. But
Right.
I'm happy that you go to therapy. But I also want you to know your worth when you go out a road in the streets. Maybe the next woman you see, don't approach her because she's appealing to the eyes. Maybe sort them out first, see how they're moving, and then approach. Even if she's not completely appealing to her eyes, maybe her personality might might catch you, and then you could go on from there. But you need supervision. You need supervision.
So let's get into some more questions because this is getting good. Before he said we ganging up on he, which clearly he walked into that himself. So, ladies, do you find that women are becoming more loyal to their careers than investing in their relationships?
Yes.
Definitely.
Women are becoming more loyal to their
You're
insecurities.
oh,
Than
that's true
investing in
too.
their
But I
relationship?
think,
Hmm.
yeah, I think women turn to the job because it's something that you can actually control to a certain degree.
Hmm.
Mm.
It's consistent, it's reliable. I don't want to use all these words because Darren made a very good point. We don't want to hurt their feelings because they're men and we have to be very careful what we say as women. We don't want to crush them. But your job,
Oh,
your consistency, and your reliability that your job offers sometimes create a much more stable environment that a relationship actually does.
hmm.
So when you can control some of the factors, it's easier to be a lot more open and a lot more accepting of stuff. But when you're dealing with emotions and whatnot, sometimes things get a little bit sticky. So I think Black women, especially Black women nowadays, more are investing more in their careers and their education than relationships. I don't know how you guys feel, but I could tell you in my tiers of friends, and I do have married friends, more people are concentrating more on the careers than relationships.
But I think that it's a good thing and it's a bad thing depending on how they're using it. I like this. I like the fact that women are focusing on their education, their careers, as far as self growth, and they know what they want, and they're focusing on themselves before they introduce a relationship. Because once you get involved in a relationship, then kids may come after, and they probably want to have their structure, they want to have their infrastructure set before they get distracted by a relationship. Because let's be
Yeah,
honest, when you're a woman and you're actually engulfed in a relationship, you actually can lose sight of your goals. If you're loved properly, you can actually probably get distracted. You know what I'm saying? You want to be part
very
of this
quickly.
relationship. Very, you don't want to be hyper independent. So some women, they play down themselves so they don't seem hyper independent because of the stature of the guy. It all depends and varies on who they meet. But when you get engulfed in a relationship, you kind of lose sight of your goals if you don't have a lot of self discipline. So I feel I
That,
kudos to the women who are doing it for self development and for their movement. But you also have
Hmm.
to wonder about the women who are doing it to run away from reality, to not deal with whatever traumas they have, and they dive into these careers and education as a way to get away from therapy, or facing the fact that they probably don't know what they are, and they jump from degree to degree because they really don't know what they want. It's a double-edged sword, and some women are doing it for that movement, and some women are doing it just to hide from the insecurities that they don't want to face.
Do you then? I mean, Bernie. Before I follow up, you had a response to that, or you're good, Bernie?
I'm good. I agree. I agree.
Okay. So do you guys think that is that why men say women are more willing to take direction from their bosses at work than their spouses at home because there's no emotional component to work?
Hmm. Hmm.
Mm, mm,
Hmm.
mm,
What woman
mm.
saying that?
Wait,
Good God.
say that for me one more time. I get a little distracted. Say it for me one more time.
Is Darren commenting again, Bernie? I'm so sorry. Um,
No, no, no.
I so I said that
Ah.
do we think that that's why women are more receptive to taking direction at work from their bosses than in their relationship because there's no emotional components at work?
Yeah, yeah. Because without the emotions at work, there's like you said, there's no emotions with the boss. So without the emotion, it's like I'm not your child. Don't talk to me like that. Don't back after me, cause I gonna back. So then now it's to
Mhm.
come home, and then you have to now switch the emotions in
Yeah.
to now go back into, I don't want to say compromising again, because it's not really compromising, but just to fix yourself into the situation, into your surroundings, adjust. That's the word. Adjust yourself back to being in the emotion, realizing who you're talking to. Um, and then I also feel too that with the woman and wanted to have the career goes back to what you were saying earlier, that women gain their rights. So now it's like they want to fight to hold on to it, but still have love. So it's to try now to find a balance with money and love.
Nilla, I could see your thoughts kind of like
I don't know. I can't
I see
relate.
you that chair kind of you moving like
I know because I'm thinking like in my mind like how is how do these things even happen? Like how can you how can you say that you're in a wholesome relationship with a man that you chose to lead you, but then in the same breath say or
Mm-hmm.
feel like you would rather take direction from your boss than him? And furthermore, what's direction? Like what kind of direction are we talking about? Because if we in a relationship, what's direction? Like
I mean, I'm gonna presume based on the question, it's just like if your boss comes and gives you something to do or a task and you don't like to do it, you're gonna just still do it. But maybe when you have your spouse is giving you direction to not do something or not make a decision, you don't take them into consideration. You just, you know, it's just that's how
well
it's
we
worded.
have
I'm just
to
gonna, yeah.
so we have to look at the dynamic of what kind of relationship are we in, because as a
Hmm.
women respect and men love, right? So if there is no respect or lack thereof, um
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna feel like he giving you a directive versus him probably giving you advice or looking out for the best interest of you because he is your protector. So if he's telling you, hey, I don't think you should go there, or I don't really think you should do that, why would you take that direction unless you don't have any respect for him and feel like his word is a you taking his word for a grain as a grain of salt, and you really don't tell me what to do because you can't tell me what to do.
Mm-hmm. I actually had to work on that.
Yeah, so
Can
it's
you
kind of
expand a
like
little? That's a good example.
like
Can you give us just a little,
like
not specifics, but
women respect. Let's just say that, like, men love, women respect. I'm gonna break it down like this. If your man can tell you what to do and you don't have a response back, or you don't feel like he talking down to you, that's because you admire him and you respect him as a man. You respect his direction, you respect the way he leading, you respect what he does. Like you can you feel protected, you feel safe in his direction. You feel like, okay, if this man tell me don't go this direction, it's for a reason. But if your partner is telling you not to do something, and you take that as a, who he talking to, then you don't trust him. You
Mm-hmm.
don't respect his leadership. That means you questioning your choices, really, because you chose him to lead you. So if your partner is giving you or telling you something that could benefit you, and you take that as a direction, then that's not really the person you should be with. Or you should probably
Mm-hmm.
revisit why you with them in the first place, because respect is gone somewhere. Because we respect, men love, but we respect. We give our respect, is it shows in the form of love, but honestly what we're feeling is respect and admiration. We're not feeling love comes after.
Mhm.
Love is a natural response when we respect the man that we with, or respect the partner that we with. So you really have to like understand who it is saying these crazy things. Like, who are these people? Who are these people?
They're just questions with no names.
I know, I'm just joking. Like,
So that's a good. Renee, you said that you could relate. Can you? Do you want to kind of just give a little like how you relate to that?
um well, yeah, because again, that goes back to um the relationship, the transactional relationship with my father, and then getting into my own marriage,
Mm.
because it's like a mental battle for me, because it's, you ain't had no man in your life telling you what to do. You've been doing what you wanted to do all along, but still, you know what's right from wrong, and you know what a man's saying makes sense. So you need to listen.
mm,
And in it's not a, he's not talking at or to,
right,
it's a he's telling you, well, maybe that's not the best thing that you should do.
right,
Maybe that's not the correct way you should go.
right,
So I had to figure out that it's advice and it's not a command.
right.
I had to get that together, because it was terrible. It was terrible.
At
And I
least
have
that's
a good example.
accountability. That's
Yes,
accountability. Give
yes.
yourself props that you took accountability, and you saw a problem and you fixed it. Yeah, girl. And listen, we don't take
And they
accountability.
don't,
Look at you. Where's the round of applause, John? Come on. Where's the round of applause? Hello. He
We
being
clapping for
biased.
ourselves. We don't need that clap. We just clap for ourselves. We got
Thank
her.
you.
Okay, okay, people.
Because I have a good example. I saw it on one of those, am I the asshole situations where a girl went out to the club with her friends. Her partner told her not to go because he wasn't coming and he didn't like the club that they were going to. And she went to the club, ended up getting in a situation arguing with a dude, and it almost popped off. And then so she came back to him, and I guess she expected him to be her knight in shining armor. And he was like, I told you not to do this. I told you take the girls to brunch. I was going to pay for it, but you insist on going to the club. I told you I don't like this club. Now something happened. Now you expect me to come up in some dude face that I don't know. I don't know this dude. He could maybe he packing, I don't know. And at the end he
Mm-hmm.
broke up with her. So she feel like he was overreacting because he broke up with her because of what she did. And I was like, no, he not wrong.
Exactly.
Exactly.
He told you
Because
not
he
to
could have
go here
asked
because
you right then and there.
it's not a good
She could have
place.
never had the opportunity to go back.
He offered a solution. Take the girls to brunch. I'm paying. I'll pay for it. But I don't want you there because I am not going to be available to come up with you tonight if something happens. Now she gets
Right.
in a guy's face. It's an argument. And now she expects him to come save her from the situation. And he's like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not doing that.
Who don't
And
have
I
to feel?
so
Correct. Correct.
Who don't have to feel? Go to fight who girl, you better go bed and go lay down. You better go put some ice on your face. Your hair go sit down someplace.
And then
Mm-hmm.
so even in
Mm-hmm.
that, she didn't see what was wrong, or she didn't see what she did as being wrong, because she's not asking for herself. She's saying she feel like he's overreacting.
Mhm.
And so sometimes, yes, we definitely are our own worst enemy, and we can put ourselves in unnecessary situations, especially when there's someone who, you have to know the difference between being led and being uh,
Hey, can I answer Darren, please?
we we surely can answer that. Right. But let me just
Darren.
finish my thought. I just want to
Okay,
say there's a
yes.
difference between
Yes.
a man leading you and a man who has no interest in your well-being. And so
Ah,
he
boy, yes.
clearly did,
Okay.
because
Mm-hmm.
he provided an alternative solution, and
Exactly.
Mhm.
it was not, unless what he thought was going to happen did happen, and now
Correct.
he's
Mm-hmm.
supposed to come be a superhero. He's like, I ain't doing that.
Yep.
Mhm.
Kudos to him for leaving
Yep.
her.
I
Correct.
am
Mhm.
He
glad
did
he
the
did.
right
He
thing.
stood on it, and I
Save
value that very
yourself,
much.
King. He did the right thing.
Mhm.
Yes. If she don't want
Now,
to
which
listen,
are we
you set up
answering
a
the
house.
Darren? Imagine wanting a man to lead and you don't listen. Is that what we're
Darren,
answering?
yes. Darren,
Yes.
listen. Darren,
Let me just
if
sip my
you
drink because I need
can't
it.
tell your woman what to do, it's because you just can't tell your woman what to do. That's it. That's it. That's just it. If you can't tell her what to do, it's just because you just can't tell her what to do. That's it. And then you should save yourself and just move on. Simple. That's it.
Correct.
If you're with a woman and she will not listen to your guidance or you trying to help her in a positive way, save yourself, King. Save yourself. Go ahead.
And
March in them boots, baby.
she ain't the one.
Mm-hmm.
She ain't
She
the
ain't the
one.
one.
Nope.
Okay?
Exactly.
Save
Don't be
yourself.
a jack. Don't be a
Mhm.
jack. You get on top of that piece of plywood.
Mhm.
Now,
And that is stuck in their ways is that women respect. And if your woman will not take your, if she's not listening to you, and okay, and somebody asks about submission, right? A
hmm
woman a woman doesn't have a submissive package. It don't like you can't get like the woman 2000 that come with submission. No, submission comes when a woman is safe, when she
Correct.
feels safe. And I'm not
Mhm.
talking about in a house with walls and fences and big dogs and
Correct.
guns. I'm talking about
Mhm.
emotionally safe, physically safe, mentally safe. She's safe from the streets. She's safe from social media. She's safe from the girls in the inbox. She's safe from the woman blowing your whistles on the streets. She's safe from your ex girlfriend calling you. She's safe. When a woman is safe, then, oh, what you
She'll
say,
submit.
baby? You want
She'll
a
submit
steak
to
at
anything.
2 in the morning? Of
Yeah,
course. I will pull a steak up for you right now, baby.
that's it.
When a woman is safe, submission comes naturally. It's not
There you
something you have to
go.
ask for. It just comes like the breeze, like the breeze outside. It just comes.
Ooh, fluidity.
Yep.
Yeah, it just comes. You're gonna come home one day and her hair gonna be different and she gonna be in something sexy and you're gonna be like, well, goddamn, who is this? What
See?
do you need, daddy? Hmm?
Well,
You gonna
Darren said he vets all of his women before he dates them, so
You
that's a
know
good
what?
thing.
Vets how? The question
Do
is
not
vets
stop, Brittany.
how?
Please.
he has
Vets
a
how?
he has a process.
I
What
want
is
to
he
know
doing? What he
vets
doing? Rinsing them
how?
out? Rinse and wash. Like how he doing it?
Renee, go ahead and spill the secret. What is the vetting process?
Darren wants to know what do we mean when we say safe?
Well, he did follow with Lemmy. So do we make men feel safe?
He's safe, yeah.
Yes,
And
Yes.
yes,
and that's
yes.
when we say save yourself, king. If she don't make you feel like how you making her feel, that ain't the one. Keep it going.
Bet. Keep it
Yep.
going. If you can't be yourself around a woman, like when I say be yourself, I mean goofy, childish, talk about the things freely. Like you could let your intrusive thoughts run. You could crack a joke and she ain't like, boy, you ain't even funny. Like if you can't be yourself with a woman, save yourself and go. She don't like you. because a woman that likes you wants to know your real you. I want to know what you're thinking about. Show, let me see you
Mm-hmm.
got booger on your nose. I gonna take it out. A
Right.
woman that like you, there's nothing that's nasty. There's nothing that's gross. There's nothing
Right.
that you don't have to work too hard. You don't gotta go to 5-star restaurants when you have a 2-star pocket. With a woman that like you don't have to do too much. Are you out here chasing these women with Rockstone and Kiara and busting up her toes, chasing them, busting her pocket? Stop chasing women that don't like you. Stop. God, Jesus, stop it.
Who
Find a
using
woman that
you?
Exactly.
likes you.
Yes, who using you? Who
That
using
makes
you to the
that
grocery bill?
makes what the
So
money you have.
Exactly.
yeah. So it's Karen is the age-old adage, mind over matter. You be who you are and say what you want because the people who matter don't mind and the people who mind don't matter. So you just
Correct.
have to make sure you find that you have those kind of people in your life.
Darren wants to know how you make your men feel safe. Okay, you know how I
Yeah,
make
he
my man
wants
feel safe?
us.
I'd
Yeah.
listen.
Mm-hmm.
I'd listen. Okay, my man feels safe because I'd listen. I am Captain Listen. Okay, I'd listen. I'd shut up. I'd apologize. I'd listen. You know why? Because my man they make me feel safe. So I don't. He don't have the kind of problems that I'm talking about because I'd listen. So he's safe because I'd listen. Okay, he knows in his mind that he's safe because he has somebody that is the goal is the same. We on the same route, the same journey. We after the same things. So he's safe because I did listen.
There you go.
So he feels safe. I could put my hand on a block. He feels safe, Darren. That's how it make my man feel safe.
There you
Okay.
go.
Yeah, and that's on Nilda. And I don't have no man, but I will say that I think it's important to make sure that I'm giving you space to feel seen.
Yeah.
And so if I'm
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
talking to you, I will give you the space to feel seen, to feel desired, to feel appreciated, to feel valued. There, I know, I mean, women go for, I mean, we do a lot of big things, but the simple things that makes your life easier, I am paying attention how best I can be. And I don't alter me to fit you, but my personality is my personality. I am making sure that if you're saying something, my phone is down. I'm not talking to you and I'm in my phone and
Right.
I'm scrolling and I'm giving you my attention. If you want to do something or you mention something, I'm gonna make a memory or make a list and be like, okay, he liked this because most men don't buy themselves gifts. Cause and
Right.
things like that. So I am for hearing you also, like Dale, that's a listening well, and giving you the comfortability to understand that you can be safe emotionally here and
Correct.
it your feelings are valued and protected and I will be the keeper of those things.
Yeah.
And
Correct.
so because men would typically give you little bits to see like if you're gonna trip back in you start to argue and
Hmm.
you're gonna
Correct.
trip back in the face,
Yes.
they
That's the key
shut down,
right
they
there.
power down. I
Correct.
don't like to throw things back in nobody's face. Our argument
Correct.
today is about the problem we have today. It
Today.
is not about the problem we had 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you bring
Yes.
up the problem 2 weeks ago, I gonna be like, babes, let's deal with this. And then when we're finished, we're gonna revisit that. I want to make sure that
Yeah.
is resolved. I don't want to hear about that again. I want to make sure you're in a good place about this.
Yeah.
Correct.
And so,
It's
yes,
important to
my
finish
goal
the
is to
conversation.
Mm-hmm.
yes, my goal is to make you feel safe, and feeling safe encompasses a lot of different things. Building you up nutritionally, mentally, socially, physically, understanding your situation financially and not overburdening you and stressing you out. I mean, saying we ain't gonna argue. I'm saying though, but we're resolving things,
Mm-hmm.
and so to me, that's important in making making a man feel safe.
Be safe. Yep.
I want to point out that the man Roland Edward Richardson in the comments there, that's my husband there.
Is that what he
Oh,
giving them
Dropping his
that
two
thing he want if you
cents.
talking to Tanaka?
Drop
He seem like he's sure when you talking. That makes so much sense. Though. When you talking, he don't be like
hmm. Let me see.
I
She
know at the
taking
beginning I
notes.
didn't catch answer who it was. Now you pointed and I was like, this makes perfect sense. I think but she talking no like she making sense.
right me they here. Um
No, you making
um
good sense.
exactly.
she's
Me and a
being
wolf
very
and sheep
accountable
clothing.
over here in her
Right.
in what she's her wrongdoing and what she's correcting.
Okay.
So
Yes. You hear that?
yes. So let's get into some other questions because we have some juicy ones, some messy
Yeah.
ones because they can't help themselves. So one of one of them, of course, it says, "Does size really matter, or does love win out if he's lacking?" I don't know who wrote that, but that's how we were written.
That's
Does
from a
size
man.
Um,
really matter, or does love win out if he's lacking?
A man wrote that question.
I didn't pull who write what. It was just a list because I didn't want to differentiate because I know how my mind process. So it was
mhm.
compiled and just dropped like that. I will say yes. Size matters because every woman's vaginal girth is it has a different length to it. That's why you see some women have
Yeah.
long torsos, some women are short and they have
Ah,
short
person.
torsos, some women own are more wider, some have narrow ones. Those women who are narrow usually can't have natural births. They have to have C-section because it's too narrow to birth children. Like we have different sizes and different sizes work for different people. And so I won't be here to say it only have to be big because we have men with small things that have children and live in relationships too. So somebody taking them and enjoying them. And so the size matters for the person that's receiving it. That's all it is.
Yeah, well, I am going to have to concur with you there because small pin does stroke hard and big stick does turn you out. It
And
depends
big
on
one
what
is
you
right
want.
home.
It just depends on what you want. If you feel you could take on the big stick, then that's up to you. I mean, some people
Mhm.
don't want to have an involuntary hysterectomy. It's up to you.
Correct.
But if that's what you're
Correct.
going for, I say go for it. And if you prefer the smaller pin and it works for you, do what makes you happy.
Look, there's a woman that
Exactly.
just divorced her soccer player husband because she said his thing is too big. It was trending on TikTok last week. She
Wow.
said she divorced him because it was too big and it was too painful, and she couldn't continue trying and blah, blah. So that's what she said. It was too big and she had to, and she divorced him because she wanted him to be happy and he won't her. She know him for she.
But I'm
Kudos
I
to
mean, she
actually,
her.
should have known that. She had known that before she married him. But he playing sports, so she tried to endure. That's my two
mm,
cents. Ain't let you wait for marriage to get.
maybe she felt she could handle it. But then when she realized
She could
she
have
got
handled the
this
soccer
pressure
player check he
all the
was
time,
getting.
she was like, no,
Yeah, the same for me.
nope.
No, she could have handled a bank account that was coming to her. That's what she wanted to
More than
handle.
likely. But that's a medical issue there. If
She
you get
bite
to the
off
point
more
where
than she
that,
could chew.
yeah, if you can't deal with it after all them years now, you got divorced him. She was getting ready to go to the hospital eventually.
Okay, because he played sports, so the adrenaline good, the health up.
Mhm.
He's active.
He active. He got an
Yeah,
energy. He could run the field for 90 minutes.
yeah.
I don't have a
So
comment about size. I agree with what you said, Nikki. I don't have a
Yeah.
comment. I agreed with what you said. I concur. Everybody have their own thing
I,
going on.
everybody
Mhm.
does. Like we can't, but we know everybody don't have the same thing. And some people they have kids and they have relationships and they get married and they get divorced. And only sometimes when they get messy is when you hear about the man says, but when she was in love, she was in love.
Mhm.
So I don't ever get it. Like, Mama, you were doing that when you were in love. What's the big deal now that you ain't in love? It's
Exactly.
still the same size now you ain't
Exactly.
in love. You were still laying attacking
Mhm,
it.
mhm,
Yeah.
Exactly. It's
Mhm.
always after we break up, you're too small, it's too this, it's too that.
mhm, mhm,
Yep.
And my thing is, you could do things. You could suggest things that these men these days open to stuff.
mhm. What's the next juicy question?
Nilla is
This
like,
one
get
is
off of that.
this one is just. I feel like I know who asked this without knowing who asked this, but it says, do women hold themselves accountable, or are they going to continue to choose the beer?
What bay?
Remember last year the whole thing with choosing the man over the beer situation.
Oh,
No, enlighten me
That
about that.
Yeah, no,
most women
me.
felt like they choose a bear over a man if they were in the wilderness. They choose the bear over the man, and the man
They,
them
Oh
didn't
wow.
like that.
they choose a bear,
Yes, it was the
a
question kind of
literal,
was like
a
if you
literal
were
brown
stuck in the
bear.
wilderness and you between if you could have choose a man or a bear, who you would choose? Most women that they asked said they choose the bear, and the men were offended.
I would be offended too. The
I
fuck
would
would
be
I
offended
choose a
too.
bear?
Why
The bear.
would you
No,
choose
I
the
gonna
bear?
choose a man.
Why would you choose the bear? The bear eventually gonna hurt you or kill you or something.
But why? But why we choosing a bear again?
Yeah, and
I'm trying to figure it
it
out.
got to have something to the bear as to why the
The
Yeah, it
bear
has.
so
is
What?
getting
the
Wait.
rhetoric
chosen.
So wait.
is the rhetoric to the question is that the women know what the bear will do. A bear will be a bear. If it's hungry and it will
Ah.
come attack you,
Okay.
whatever. A man, you
Okay.
don't know what you're gonna get with a man.
Mm.
You know
Boy,
Oh,
oh boy, they ain't never
bears
lied
No,
like
like
that
that.
makes
fish, they would
sense.
fish.
Hmm.
Bears prefer fishing, so they will go to fish before they come to eat you. They will attack you and kill you.
Hmm.
uh-huh.
But typically, unless a bear feels threatening, they won't attack you or
Right.
hurt you. But the bear will be a bear.
Right.
So in
I
other
still would
words,
take my chances with a man.
yeah. So
I feel the same way. I still
I
gonna take
would
my
too.
chances with the
I
man.
mean,
I sorry.
logically, what they're saying is that you already know the behaviors of the bear,
Yeah.
but you
Yes,
don't know how the man behavior would be. So
yes.
logically, I could understand that, but I think I'll go with the man too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
As
definitely
in,
understand
if
where they're coming from, but I going with the man. I ain't picking the bear.
yeah, anything happen, I could 3P first and let the bear eat it and I run.
Hello?
We talked about it a few times last year, and I'm just kind of
I
whoever bring
would
back up
if
that
I had
question.
to.
I'm like, let her die in 2025 too.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
please, because that's gonna make
Marcus
no
is
sense.
saying, Nisi, Marcus is saying it seems like would you feel safer with a bear than a dangerous man?
The question wasn't
So,
a dangerous man; it was
oh,
a
okay.
Was
bear
a
or a
man.
man. If you
Yeah,
were
well,
trapped in the wilderness, would you choose? Would you rather be trapped with a bear or a man? It wasn't a dangerous man. They kind of
Okay.
evolved the question more because man did
Uh-huh.
not like the answer. That's what I'm telling y'all. Most
Oh,
of the
okay.
women said bear.
Okay.
I know them. You gotta know that you probably could. You know what part you could put a man down. You know what spots you could touch to put a man down. I don't know what part to put what to touch to put a bear down. I
You
don't know how
know?
to
Double
fight a
bear.
bear.
Exactly.
I know how to fight a man. I don't know how to fight a bear.
Yeah.
No, I would definitely choose the man over the
The
bear.
man. I'll take my chances with a man for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, I will too. I'll take my chances with the man.
that's
Why?
good.
Because a bear gonna protect you. It's kind of reading some of the comment. Why Darren? But his nickname is Bear. And you know what? I just gonna let's move on from that. I just can't. Next question, trying to get through as much as possible, would be why women don't like to apologize? I
Because
don't know
who
who need
told
an
you we were wrong?
apology.
I know.
Somebody need an apology.
I just can't
You know
talk.
what?
I can't talk for other woman at all.
I
Burnett
don't
apologized for
apologize.
all of
I
us
don't know
tonight,
what's a
so we
big deal.
safe.
I don't know.
Right, Nella? Burnett apologized for all of
I
us
don't
tonight, so we
apologize.
safe.
Yeah.
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 She apologized for all of us tonight. We safe. We
Yes.
don't apologize. It happened live. We good.
I agree.
We
Next
good over here.
question. Next
I
question.
don't
I agree.
apologize. I don't know who these women is they're talking about that don't apologize, but I don't know. I don't apologize. I grown. If I do something wrong,
I
I
would
gotta
admit to it.
apologize. Like, come
Yeah, I
on.
would too.
But I
Hmm.
know women that don't apologize, and that's why it's just I know them and they're
I know
not
women
my
that don't
friends.
apologize too. Yes.
Yes.
What
They're
your
not my
husband have
friends.
a? I'm sorry. There's a lot of question mark after apologize. Bur-
Bernie.
I don't
Boy, oh boy.
apologize.
She apologized live. She did it right here live. I heard her.
He
Wow, they
probably
trying
come
to
in too
ruin
late. He
your
come in
good
too
seeing how
late.
the man to be.
Wait, he put his
Right? It'll
finger
be your
down and not
own.
question mark button, you know.
It'll be your own for real, you know.
He hold his finger down, you know.
Yeah, like that was aggressive.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, I don't apologize. I have no problem apologizing.
Next one we say it says, would you ever date a bisexual man?
Nope,
No,
No,
absolutely not. The fuck?
no.
Why
Negatory.
would we do that? Why
I
would we do
me
that?
reached a level of growth.
Mm-mm.
Negatory.
No,
No.
Now, I
Next.
prefer to know what kind of man you is.
Hmm.
definitely.
Let me judge you knowing who you are than who you pretending to be behind my back.
Correct.
Exactly. That is the problem.
That
That
is
is the
me. I will
problem.
accept you. I don't need to be with you. I will accept you quicker for being the
For who you are.
truthful
Yep.
person who you are than
Yep.
trying to
Exactly.
manipulate and hide behind my back. Don't do
Correct.
that.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That's a hard no for me.
That's a
Extremely.
definitely hard no
Hard no.
because
Mm-mm.
But there are people who will do it, so don't hold that against me. That's not what I want. Find your people. They are your
Exactly.
village exists. Find your people.
Mm-hmm.
There are people who
Correct.
do it, and I have no problem with it. And that is for you, and that is for them. It's not for me. Don't impose it on me.
right.
Correct.
I agree.
Roland, that's not the button. That's not nice.
What he there saying again?
You gonna have the man
Wow.
try to roll back the video, the live footage to see when you have. He need a timestamp for your apology. Clearly.
Well,
Barrett.
he can roll it back. It's fine because it did it. So roll it back. Go right ahead.
Ne- Next question: why do women not like to pay for dates? Do men not need to be pampered too?
Of course, men
We
need to
pay
be
for
I
dates.
pampered.
do.
We pay for dates once you
You
become
pay for
ours.
things.
I'm gonna pay for the date, kind of. I'm a plan. I'm
Once
a
you're
Me
spoil my man.
too.
ours.
I'm a spoil my man. He ain't gotta worry about that. That's not.
Dude,
I'm
I
good.
I love
That's
the
what they
two.
don't understand.
Yeah,
Like the women that not paying for their dates is the women that they're not in a relationship with.
You
That's not
you're
correct.
dating the wrong kind of
yeah,
women.
they're dating the
If you
wrong
want a
woman.
woman who's going to pay for
Exactly.
dates, you need to seek a different kind of woman.
Hmm.
Definitely.
Again, that goes back to the woman
Darren
not
put in a
liking you.
question.
That goes
Darren
back
put
to
in
a
a
woman not
question.
liking you. That's
Hmm.
it. If she don't like you, she ain't paying for shit. I just want you to know that. Just FYI.
Amen. Amen.
We did have an interesting question professionally, and it was, what do black women do now since DEI is no longer in effect and most employers are refusing to hire black?
Become your own
So that
boss.
was, find the people that will hire you.
Yep. Or create a way to bring in your own income.
That's what I meant to
Definitely.
say.
Hmm
Create
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
your own way.
What's for you
Yeah.
will always be for you.
For you.
Hmm.
hmm
Hmm. I
When
You
there's
think
can't
no
go
you
way,
back to
create
the
a way.
same hand that don't want to feed
to
you.
feed you. I believe, I'm a firm believer, you should have multiple stream of income if you can. So if one falls through, you always have something to fall back on. So if you can be a entrepreneur, do that for sure.
hmm Great, I agree. Sometimes it's not
Mm-hmm.
as easy. So, some of the fields are very specific, and you have to work within the field that you're in, because that's where your
Hmm.
passion is. And sometimes it might not be with other. It might just be with the other folks. But there's other
Hmm.
folks who will accept you too.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
They out there protesting all now. They finally get it.
Mhm. Finally.
Finally.
Hmm.
Mm.
Next question: is financial stability more important than than emotional stability?
No.
No.
Yes. What
What
just
is Jack
happened now?
doing?
What?
Something
Yeah.
went
What
wrong
he over
there.
there doing? You see that man? Is man,
Jack is trying to sabotage us on the low. Because what is he doing?
It's
What is going on?
it's the man. You see how that man to be? We can't have our little thing.
We can't be great and have nothing nice, my son. Because what
Can't.
is he doing?
Telling you.
Stop touching stuff, Jack.
If you want to join us, you can, we'll
No,
accept
he
you for price
can't.
money.
No, he cannot. No, he will not. He will not be joining us.
That's it. He's in the corner.
Right. And you were doing such a good job.
I think he's trying to fix it.
I
I
know he
think he's
is.
trying to fix it back.
touching stuff
What was the last question again?
about
Um,
is
oh goodness
financial
gracious.
stability more important than emotional?
No.
Is emotional stability more important than financial
Financial,
stability?
financial.
Oh, which one you say if emotional stability is more important than financial?
No, the other way around.
If
Oh yeah,
financial is more
yeah.
important than
What he
emotional?
doing?
No.
Yeah.
Emotional is more important than financial.
We
Your
were playing
peace is
Russian
worth
roulette with his
everything, son.
screen. I
Oh
agree.
well.
I for me, financial and emotional is more
There
important
you
than
go.
financial.
Mhm.
What happened?
I because for me, men are typically driven to their careers and to be providers, but they're
Oh
not
gosh,
driven to be
I go have to come
emotionally
out and go back
available.
in. Ah, you
No,
could
I
hear
could
me?
see you, Bernie. We could see, I
Yeah,
could
we can
see
hear
you,
you.
and I could hear
Yeah.
I
you.
can't hear you.
Okay.
I gonna come out and come back in.
Okay.
Okay.
But I
With
can hear
your
Yeah.
them.
with your with your emotions have to be set, or else your financial are always gonna be just a roller coaster.
Hmm.
Correct. Correct.
Yeah, you gotta be. You have to have some type of emotional reign on your life. For me, because
Hmm.
I could make money. You can make money, but your
Hmm.
Hmm.
emotional vacancy is a taxing situation where
It
you're
Hmm.
trying
definitely
to communicate with someone and they don't hear you, receive you, understand you, power down, shut down, never open up in the first place, and you feel like you're talking to yourself, you're not making any progress. You want to kind of grow the relationship, but they can't grow because there's a vacancy and they don't know how to express themselves. They don't know how to do it well. They only know how to use anger to express themselves. I need your emotional regulation to be top priority
Hmm.
because I could deal with you if you're making less money than me. I can't deal with if you emotionally vacant.
Yeah.
so that's it's just like saying money could buy things, but it can't buy you peace.
Nope.
And once you've had a taste of peace, believe me, you don't ever want to go back because
I had
any little thing that upsets your peace is listen, it's gone.
It costs
You're
too
not
much.
dealing with.
it's very
Mhm.
Costs-
expensive.
yeah.
Yep.
And I don't mind my peace being disturbed to reach another level of peace because you have to
Right.
disturb
Hmm.
to grow.
To grow, correct.
But you're disturbing to deter, distract, or detract. We're not doing that.
Hmm.
Correct.
You're not gonna have me questioning who I am, if I'm less than, if I'm worthy. Do you love me? Do you want me?
Hmm.
Why am I here? You want me to come over? I need. I don't want to be self questioning, self doubting, because there's no emotional availability for you to be like, no, you are wanted and desired here. Yes, come over. I want you here. I want you here. Come now. I just called to tell you I want to hear your voice. I love you. I miss you. See you tonight. I need to know that those things don't like one what don't WYD me.
Don't. Please
Don't
don't.
GM WYD me. Spell out good
Exactly.
morning.
Exactly.
And and don't grand rising me neither. Tell me good morning. Say more than good morning. Say good morning. I hope you have a great day at work. Good morning. I'm wishing you well. I hope you have a good meeting because you remember I had an important meeting today. You know, I hope your presentation goes well. I hope your products sell. I hope you this. Give me some context to tell me that you're emotionally participating in our relationship
You're right.
or
You're
what we're
you're
trying to
attached.
build as a relationship.
You're attached.
Yeah.
You understand what my goals are. You're listening when I speak. So you show me those things, if especially if you're gonna send me a text. I don't like texting, period. But if you have
I
to
could deal with
text,
it texting.
hmm
Texting is okay because but don't text me for important things. Call me, schedule time, send me a voice note. Some people aren't very good with confrontation. I don't like confrontation. So some people don't like to just have a face-to-face conversation. It's uncomfortable. They don't get to express themselves. Sit down in a quiet place and voice record it and press send and say, I express myself. I want to talk about this later, but here is what I want to say before I don't want to lose my thought or I wanted to get my thought out. Because there's other ways than just because the text I'm gonna be reading it and I don't know what tone you have. I don't know if you're in a good mood, a bad mood. Is this? I don't want to have to try to decipher. I want to hear your
Your
reasoning.
voice.
I want to hear
Mm-hmm.
your comment. I want to know what your
Mm-hmm.
problem is. I want to be able to maybe play it back so I could, when you were ready to talk, I'm informed or whatever that may be. Because people communicate differently. Texting is not for serious conversations. It is not.
Amen.
Don't tell me you want to talk and then send me some long paragraph that I gonna have to take
Alright,
10 minutes to
okay.
read and then I don't do it.
Okay.
Darren said, and I stop ruining our night by asking if you would love me if you were a worm. Who the hell asking if you're a worm?
Yes.
Nilla raise her hand.
People are
Nilla
like,
say
don't
her.
play.
Nilla raise her hand.
Nella, go ahead. I don't. Nella, I see you. Go ahead. Nella, go ahead.
She's the
You,
one asking
You
the
answer,
question.
Nella.
I ask some white
Just
questions
you.
like that. Would you still love me if I had, like if I had turned into a mat in the morning? Would you still love me? Like, would you put stuff down for me to eat and make sure I don't fly whenever I don't hit it? You have to,
But I,
you know,
but I think your man know your personality, so he know you would ask something like that. That's
yeah.
knowing your personality.
Mhm.
Oh my word.
But don't randomly just come and be like, if I was a worm, would you? I step on you. Don't play with me. I don't know you yet.
What? That's not the response you're supposed to give.
Like, I don't know you. You asked me if you was a worm. I don't like worms.
You said no, baby. I
I don't even
wouldn't
know what kind
step
of
on
worm
you.
you
I
gonna
would pick
be.
you up and I'll put you in a little aquarium and I'd feed you and I talk to you every day and I'll make sure
I
you have
don't like
water.
pets. No, thank you.
See, that
No,
methodology
thank
would not
you.
work for Nisi. That's not for Nisi.
At all.
No. Now ask me if you were like a plane and you travel around the world or something. Like maybe, I like to travel.
I feel like
Okay.
I feel like if you can't be like childish with your partner, like you
Yes.
are in the wrong
Playful.
relationship. Like
Yes.
playing is like I think it's a highlight to be able to be childlike with somebody and heal that inner child and allow and be able to just put your hat down and just like be cool with somebody and crack jokes. I think that's a special part of relationships that people miss. Having that
Yes.
child like playful relationship where you have a pillow fight and nobody's like that's a childish. Like you could actually like make jokes and make fun of the person like naturally have fun. I feel like that's so important that people just
Your
don't.
your next half should be your best friend.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That person should be your best friend. That you could be all the different persons that you are, or whoever you need. That they'll still accept you.
What he
Somebody said
say?
they can't say with Bernie, so what you have to tell me?
Girl,
uh,
she fronted for the live tonight. That's what going on with she. She fronted for social
Because
media.
he was in the military, so his plane not turning into let me teach you something. And next thing you know, I fall up on the ground in a headlock. So then now I
so
gotta
what
tap
did
out
you
because
learn
now I
from the
go.
fall up though? What did you learn?
I learned that I should stay at home and don't go out in the streets because then now we're gonna get somebody girl child out there full up next.
Ah, boy. See, you gotta try
So
it on him then.
at home now.
When he teach you something, he wants you to try it on him so you know you learn it right.
A man said
So
come.
That's what I'm gonna do.
That man
fall
said
his
come.
ass up.
Like why you laying on them? So we have a couple more questions. What's a kink in a man that you just can't find acceptable?
First, let's define kink and fetish so that we understand.
You want me to read the
You have
definition
to
for kink?
define kink, yes, and you have to define fetish so that everybody is not misconstrued or misunderstood about what it is.
Hmm.
Kink is a sexual desire or practice regarded as unusual or unconventional. So then the question would be, what is a kink in a man that is your boundary line? Like,
On a plane. Do not go back there.
I I gonna put a mark next to that for me too. And absolutely,
Just check it out.
absolutely, absolutely, you're not pissing on me. I don't care what you're doing.
Oh yeah,
What is
Hell
happening?
no.
That and the other
Oh, no,
one.
them golden
ma'am.
showers.
No.
No, ma'am.
I ain't want a golden shower. I ain't want a Dubai special. I ain't want none of it.
No, no.
What is a Dubai special?
Oh, we don't want it.
When they defecate on your chest.
I'm sorry, no. Absolutely not.
That's what them girls going out in them yachts to do.
Who, how, and why?
Because they get paid
That's
good
not.
money for it.
You get paid to no. That's okay. I'll stay
How
poor.
much?
I
How
could.
much is good money?
Don't tell.
Well,
Do not tell
according
Linda.
to some
Don't.
of
Do
them,
not. Do not
depending,
touch.
don't tell me.
No, I
Don't
want to know.
Okay.
I am curious. What is good money?
Well, it depends on the time, like time. So it could be anywhere from like 5 to 10.
1,000?
What?
1,000.
Yes, 1,000.
That's all?
No. Heck no.
Well, it depends. It depends. So if it's like one
Oh,
person, if you have
hell
more
no.
than one person, the price goes up. There's different scenarios to it. Like if you're underwater for just like a one, if it's just like a lunch or whatever to call it, or if you're doing like a weekend sale, that's a different price. If it's like a weekend sale, that's like 25. Like
So you're getting defecate on the whole weekend? What?
Ain't
This
got
is
no
a lot.
amount.
For the
Ain't
whole
got no
weekend, you
amount
better
of.
be able to buy a lot.
Ain't got no amount of soap, body
Listen,
wash,
listen.
burners,
Ain't no amount of.
burners brothers. Ain't got no amount that you could pay me to be.
I don't even believe five
No.
thousand dollars, and they're like intrigued. Oh yes, you can do that on me. Oh, for 5K? Yeah, you crazy?
5K? No way.
Five?
like I
The
don't feel
amount of
the bile coming out of my belly right now.
No,
the amount of zeros they need to put behind that ain't invented yet. Ain't no way.
no.
No way.
That's wild.
I rather go
Well,
That's a
walk. I
whole
rather
clearly
walk.
it's
different topic.
invented
That is
because those girls,
wild.
it's a booming situation, okay? They call them porta potty princesses.
Oh,
Uh,
Nisi, you making that up.
No!
You making that up. Because ain't got nobody in this world gonna tell me they gonna go on a yacht with 4 men for $5,000 to $10,000 and they smearing them in lack of a better word. You crazy. No. Nobody ain't doing that.
you can
No.
imagine they pouring their warm waste on you. Oh my
No.
goodness.
for
No.
$10,000.
No.
That's it? You know when you're done, that's only $40,000? Oh no, ma'am.
You know when you done use will you smell like for weeks? Ain't got no
Okay,
amount of soap
You
to
can't
wash
even
that
buy a
off.
good house
that
with that $40,000. That's a waste of time. Never.
No. Not even Dr.
correct.
Bronner's peppermint soap gonna help you. No.
Next question, please.
Please.
So you gotta take her to the car wash because you can't bathe in a regular wash. You gotta go to the car wash and get the pressure washer balls.
Ah,
Oh my gosh. Let's
tear
throw
off her
her away.
skin. She need a new skin.
She need no
If they
skin.
there
She
on the
got.
yacht, if they there on the yacht, they're going in the sea after they do that to them.
Oh God, a
I
shark
wish
or
I was
eater?
making this up, but it is a very true, very real, unfortunate thing that's
I
happened.
I gonna have to Google that one when we come off because whoever doing that need help.
Well, them
Oh
girls that
wow.
be doing it,
They need help. Mm-mm.
they be doing
Tanya
it.
said she telling the truth. It's a lady doing it. So there's a woman
See,
that's
I'm not
on
lying.
social media videotaping these things being done. Like you could go on her page and watch it.
But she's my
I've seen that. I've seen her too. She don't document the yachts or the people on the yacht because she can't do that. But she just
Hmm.
kind of tells you about the process of what happens and how she recruits other girls to come and
Just a shit
And
fest.
she recruiting woman and they're going
Facebook is not a
for
real place.
ten
Absolutely
thousand
not.
Well, I get Bernie.
dollars.
I guess it's like if I take you out to lunch and I was like, oh no, lunch on me. I buy everybody lunch and I buy everybody who going shopping. And then you're like, oh, Nisi, like, what you doing now? Cause
Paying
you
this
just kind of
money.
spending. Like, what going on with you? And I'd be like, girl, I live in that Dubai life. You know, I'd be out in the yachts and whatever. And you'd be like, oh, like how I could get involved in that? That's what they lure them. That's what they lure them over there. I wouldn't know. I
Ah,
never been. I ain't doing that. But I just say.
damn. That is gross.
He said,
I
try with
mean,
a
Wow.
it's
whole
so
female and
accurate,
buy a
so
new
I
one.
believe you.
What the next question is, buddy? That's
The next. Well, we were talking about kinks and where but we clearly we found that where our boundary is. The next question is, oh, this is a good question. I think it's a good question. Next question would be, what are some things you wish to see in men more, or you wish to see men do more?
ooh, love themselves. Be proud of themselves. Be loud about loving themselves. Celebrate themselves. Um, uh, it's okay to be soft with a girl. It's okay to love a girl out loud. It's
Mm-hmm.
not, it doesn't make you look soft. It doesn't make you look like a punk. It shows that you're a man and you know who you are and you're okay with showing loving your woman out loud. I mean, there's a whole lot of stuff. I could keep going on and on and on and on and on.
I
Like,
mean,
just
that's
love
the question. So I
yourself.
guess we have to feed into the men tonight. Somebody wants to be feed into, and we're gonna feed into whatever whoever wanted to know that. We're gonna feed into them with some positive things. I want you to own yourself, own the skin that you're in, be the black friend
Correct.
that you were destined to be. Understand that you're valued, you're loved, you're needed. Your mental health is important to us, so focus on improving it. Being available to us and to our children is invaluable. Don't let the lack of financial situation hinder you from being an amazing black man to your children.
Correct.
Kids never grow up and
Yes.
ask you how much
Hmm.
money you had. They ask you if you were there. So
Hmm.
be
Yeah.
there, be intentional. Go to the schools, go to the plays, go to the games. Remember the birthdays, put them in your phone. Be attentive.
Hmm.
No, be okay with your career, whatever you choose to do, and that's the career you want to
Hmm.
do. Do to the best of your ability. Know that someone will love you unconditionally for who you are and
Who
who
you
you want to
are.
be.
Yes.
Never allow other people to belittle you because they don't love themselves as much as you love yourself.
Hmm.
Understand
Correct.
that you will have hard times, but it doesn't define who you are for the
Who you
rest of your
are.
life.
Correct.
I
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
mean,
We
I
can go. We can go
On
forever
and
because
on.
what's sad is watching how social media puts so much strain on
On a
being a
life
mhm,
man. Like, I don't
women.
feel so
Hmm.
bad for them. Like, they have so much, like they have to live up to so much expectations that where did these expectations come from? Like, who brought the
Mm-hmm.
expectations to the table? Because these men are not even allowed to be masculine anymore. Like, they're not allowed to do things. All of a sudden, social media labels that are soft or what's the word that they use or
A simp.
yeah, they
Hmm.
calling them
the-
names because they're doing things that men should do. Like, it's okay to have chivalry. It's okay to be respectful towards women. That is okay. It's okay to
Definitely.
help a woman. It's okay to be with a female that doesn't make as much money as you. It's
Mm-hmm.
okay to be soft and want to love a woman. All these things are okay. It's okay to love yourself. It's okay to change your hair. It's okay to do what you want on
Hmm.
your own terms. Like,
Yeah.
just be yourself. Stop living up to this social media standard that does not exist. It's not real.
Correct.
Just be yourself.
You got it. And that's I think that's for men and women. Just be you.
Yeah.
Don't allow
Mm-hmm.
anybody's opinion to determine who you should be. Just be you. And what I would love to see a lot of black men do is carry themselves as the kings that they are.
Yes.
I love to see a black man that's well put together. I would love to see
yes,
black men
I
do that
love it.
more.
can
Love it.
walk
Love it. Love
confidently.
it.
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Woo, I got
Mm-hmm.
goosebumps. Yes.
Boy, oh boy, let me tell you. Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when they walk into the room and the whole room shift.
And my
Ooh,
Oh
whole head
yes,
have to rotate like
yes.
you got
Isn't
50.
isn't it amazing when a man pass you, a well-dressed man pass you, and his smell match the way he look? Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Yummy.
Yes.
Mm,
Mm, mm-hmm. Chef's kiss, delicious.
Yes.
mm,
Hmm.
mm,
When a man walking
mm.
with stride and you can see that he's confident, it is just, mm,
It's
woo,
a turn on. It's a
it is.
big turn on. It's a huge turn on.
Make you want to say, pop your shit, boo. Yes. Yes. I like it.
Yep.
And be confident
So,
in your career. Like, be confident in the career you choose. Focus
Correct.
on yourself. Focus on the things that you
Hmm.
want to do. And if you want to be a carpenter, focus on that. And don't let nobody tell you can't do it, because you could do anything you want to do.
mm, okay. Now this one is I don't know who doing this to he, but why do okay, I think what they're trying to say is why do women have so much sex in the beginning and once you're there with them, they don't want to have sex anymore? I want
Because
to
she
say
don't
that
like
maybe
you.
they don't.
One in the sir.
She don't like she don't like you. I feel like oh
You were only there for one purpose, and if she had to do that, she
She
did what
got
she
it.
had to do, and what she needed to get. And guess what? Your time's up, buddy.
I gonna tell you this, if you fellas, I gonna tell you this. If you with a woman and are in a relationship and y'all live together and she is not trying to get in your drawers every chance so she gets, she ain't try to touch you in some way, she ain't feeling you up in some way, she ain't rubbing you down, she ain't trying to peek in the bathroom while you're bathing, she ain't trying to ask you to hold it. If she ain't doing something to touch you in some way, shape, or form every day or at least every other day and y'all live together, she doing it
You
with
ain't the
somebody
one.
else. You
You're not the
you
one.
you're getting cat. I sorry. Okay.
That's right.
I just you're getting cat. Like y'all know. That's the thing. Men, y'all know when a woman is not into you. Like it's I to be lying to yourself. You lie to yourself. Like a woman, you know when a woman likes you. Like you know when she into you. You're sick of her touching you like she always touching. She want to be around you. She want to be up under your skin. She want to go every place you go. Like you know when a woman love you and into you. Like why do I lie to myself and beg a woman you want to come go with me? No, I gotta go with the girls. So I go in. You want to come with me? No, I don't really feel like going. If she don't want to go in a place with you, sir, she does not like you. I don't know.
I agree. I think this next question, well, I wasn't gonna ask it, but it ties into what you're saying, which is
Mm.
why women like to fake orgasms? Why not just help him get you there?
Oh, that's
I think that's a pride thing.
I
yeah.
will say I ain't faking no orgasm for you.
Neither am I.
That don't help you achieve nothing.
Nothing. Because if
It
you
certainly
ain't
didn't
doing
help me
what
achieve anything.
you need to do what you need to do to get me to that point on your own. And if I have to fake it,
No, so
what
I
Linda said,
disagree with that, Coffee. I disagree with that. I feel women, everybody, women and men, we teach each other how to treat us, right?
right?
Mm-hmm.
And if a woman is faking orgasms, that means she probably hasn't even explored herself sexually and doesn't know how to get herself there. If you don't know how
Hmm.
to get yourself there, how can anybody else know?
Well, Nella, I'm going to agree with you on that. In the day and age that I grew up from, I'm going to tell you a lot of women may not have. This day and age, the women in this day and age are very explorative when it comes to sexual things. So they know exactly what it is to get them to that point.
Hmm.
So you definitely have to teach your partner how to pleasure you. Same way you have to learn your partner to pleasure them. But I think,
Yes.
long ago we used to have this thing that's saying, and when I say long ago, I guess, you might think, you know my age. But men used to be texting you and telling you, I can't wait to get you. And then you finally say, you know what? Okay, let me give this man a try. And you got it, and it's just like practically a waste of your frigging time. And you can't be in the faking. You gotta let them know, partner, you ain't deliver. You definitely did not deliver on what
You
you said
fudge.
you were going to do. You understand? So I think sometimes the men hype it up so much that you go in there and you feel like one of them romance novel, like you gonna float out of your skin, and then you get there and you ain't even getting
Listen,
off the bed.
Basura.
listen,
It's basura.
listen. Cause no,
I'm
but
gonna leave
she's
it
right.
there.
Cause let me tell you, I have gotten up, put my clothes on, and left. Cause
See?
all that talk was for nothing.
Oh.
For nothing. Like they were just that was a lot of talk. You should have researched the talk because clearly you don't know what it meant.
You know what? I wish why do men do that? Like, why do you feel like you have to come with your dick and your shirt? Like, why do you feel like you have to come and tell us hey, my name is Thomas and I have a 6-inch penis that gets thick like a baby leg, and I want to take you to dinner. Like, why do you feel like we need to know your girth and your length on first meet, sir? Calm
And
down.
why is he coming to dinner with us? You gotta feel that
Right.
too?
Like,
Yeah.
leave it at home. We don't want it right now.
Please,
We want to
Cause
eat.
please. No.
he could have my
He
share.
gonna cover half of the check.
Yeah, like, why is he even in the conversation? I just met you. I don't want to know about him.
See, I don't even know if I
Oh,
like you yet.
girl.
Why are you even thinking about him?
Did it say women fast?
True.
Like, sir, like nobody brings up a sexual, operator, a sexual part of your body that operates more quicker than men. Like, nobody brings it up quicker than y'all. You are the fast ones. Like, you tap out your head and our legs are open. Like, are you fast? Sometimes you have to keep sex out
It'll
of
be
the
like
conversation. Yeah, like, we know you have a penis, sir. We understand. We know it's there. Can we talk about something else?
Yeah.
Do you have a hobby?
Mhm.
that doesn't
Goodness.
involve your penis.
Right. Do you know how to read a book? Like,
Yeah.
let's talk about something else. How many books have you read in the past 5 years? Like, talk
Yeah.
about something else. Let's guys, leave that in 2025. Like, bring a personality. Like, bring a personality and stop putting your money and your penis in front of these girls' face and then talk about all they want you for is your body and your money.
That's what you're
That's
advertising.
that's all they have anyway to advertise to give.
That's what they're advertising.
If they
But
come out with a
to answer your
personality, it would be a little different.
Yeah,
it is. But I
definitely.
ain't faking nothing to make you feel like you accomplished something. This is not I am not a participation trophy. You don't just get a little ribbon because you try. I don't have time for that. This is the
Sweat out,
Olympics. You come for the goal or no?
sweat out all your hair for nothing.
Okay? Especially when I just do it
And then if you're
and you
asking the
already
people,
cast because I got to come back.
if
Hey,
you're
hey, come
asking
be
the
back
people
tomorrow.
that
I
did
know
my
what
shop
you're doing.
now,
And
he's like, oh, they got
you gotta know my hairdresser because you gotta be like make sure she bald. Because you know what you're gonna do? That's what I like.
Rebook the appointment.
Right. Don't come here with nothing that you know you're gonna mess up and book the 2 appointments one time. No problem. Because I come in with something you're gonna mess up for sure. Once you tell me that,
roll
On
and
that
say,
note,
but
guys,
woo,
I'm gonna roll out.
we about to wrap up. We wrapping up right now, and because
Okay.
I know we'll be here all night. Because between Darren and Marcus.
And
But let me just get the
apparently
final question,
Roland.
and then we can wrap up. And then, because with the time, I didn't realize we've been here 2 hours, which is a good thing. That so on and so forth. But our final question, I will just say is, well, what I would do is give you the floor. I would say to tell our men something that you want to just kind of feed into them, pour into them. Each of you could just do a quick little something for the men, so we can leave them on a positive note.
Yes. I'll start if you
Brittany, you want to
ladies
go
don't
first since you want
mind.
to hop off?
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead. Kathy.
Well, what I really want to tell the men out there is I want you to always to be honest and true to yourself first. and do the work that you need to do on you before you seek somebody out to spend your life with. And women too, you guys have to do the work on yourself. But most importantly, I want to tell you guys, give yourself the grace that you keep extending to people out there. You deserve grace as well. So sometimes you need to just take some time for you and just find your space and settle into who you are, accept who you are, your flaws, everything, and be at peace with that. So give yourself the grace that you keep extending to everybody else in your life because you deserve grace too. That's it for me.
Renee,
Um, know your
something
worth.
your husband gonna be. I want to make sure he listening. So just set you please, cause he been on your back the whole night.
Right? Like I said, it'll be your own. But know your worth. Know your worth. And you are the prize too.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yep.
You are the prize
Yes,
too.
definitely.
Ooh, Nilda.
Um, what these beautiful ladies said, and um, find out what you want. Like, even if you have to get a pen and paper and sit down and ask yourself, what do I want out of life? Like if you can't see yourself doing something in a year, create small goals. 3 month goals, 6 month goals, 8 month goals, and do small things, but make sure you do things that's going to move you forward. Stop letting social media and these fake platforms define who you are as a man.
Yes.
Nobody else's opinion of you matters more than yourself. Your opinion is the most important. Nobody else's matters. So please stop living according to somebody else's rules.
Mm-hmm.
Be the man that you want to be now. Don't wait until you feel like you're ready or you think you're ready. Be him now. Feel how it would feel to be him. Act how it would act if you were him. Just be who you want to be and stop living according to other people's rules. We love you. We
Yes.
love you and we need you. We need you. We need your guidance. We need your leadership. Please stop beating yourself up and be the men that we know that you guys can be.
Yeah.
Very nice, Nilda. Well, for me, my thought would be love and nurture the little boy that's inside you so we can stop continuing generational curses and create generational blessings. Because
Amen.
our boys and our men in our community, we love you and and they deserve it. And so
Yes.
let's give the next generation something they can be proud of, the version of ourselves that we didn't have. And you guys are more than capable of doing it, and we will love you through it, for it, and be better for it. So, men, this is from the ladies. We love you. Thank you guys for being here with us tonight. We appreciate all the questions that were sent in. There were some that we didn't get to go through, but 2 hours went by real quick when you're having a good time and you have good guests. So, on behalf of me, Nisi, and the Same Difference podcast, this was our ladies' edition. Maybe part two will be coming because there are people thinking, "Well, where are we going?" I see in the comments like, "Where are we going? We gotta go. We have lives." But we love you guys. Thanks for joining and good
No
night.
problem.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Good night.
Good night.